Today's March 8th, 2024. I thought I'd just take a video of what everything looks like right now before it starts growing. This was those 10-foot tall elderberries that you'll see. They'll be 6 feet probably by May. There's the other one that's not there. It's my figs up there. It's pretty barren. Lost 3 chickens over the winter. Chicken keeping is not all rainbows and unicorns, as they say. It's kind of hard, actually. Not much going on around here, but you can see the garlic chives are coming up. This is celery leaf or parsley. They look so similar, it's hard to tell sometimes. That's coming back as a perennial. It's a Josta berry starting to bloom again. The new gardening zone bumped us up to zone 7. So you can see this is a peach, and it's already starting to bud out. That's good if you want early fruit, bad if you want all your fruit to die from a late frost. So we'll see how that goes. It's my nectar plum doing the same thing. This was arguably the best tasting fruit I've ever eaten, but best one in our yard last year. See what else. Cedar pepper here is getting pretty big. It's an exciting little plant. It gave us some Szechuans last year. And I don't have a male pollinator. I did, but it died 2 years ago. So this thing produced without a pollinator, though I guess it's possible my neighbor has one, but that seems unlikely. This is a flying dragon citrus. I'm hoping this year it gives us the first crappy orange that we won't like, but you know, it's a cool novelty plant. It's another perennial celery leaf or parsley, whatever that is. There's a bunch of them throughout the yard. This is a tree I'm super excited about. This is a che fruit, if that's how you say it, C-H-E. It gave us one last year, but then it fell off the plant, which it should. It's way too young. So there's a bunch of trees here, not much to see right now. It's amazing how empty this is. Because, you know, in the summer it's so dense. This is our Bartlip pear looking great. All these little stubs are fruit spurs. It's cool. It's starting to leaf out a little bit. This tree right here, I'm just waiting patiently. It's my Shapova pear. I don't know what they taste like, but it's like a 7 to 10 years to fruit, and we're at like, I don't know, year 5 or 6 right now, so we'll see. Doesn't seem to have any fruit spurs, but then again, I don't know what they look like on this tree, so maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. Who knows? But I'm excited about it. Here's my little Hoya persimmon. Take 2, because the first one I had died. Possible it's my 3rd one, actually. It just doesn't want to live. I'm annoyed about this thing because some squirrel planted a locust tree here, so I am training it into this cool little trellis. And then I had a Cornelia hardy kiwi growing up it, which a rat or something just chomped. That cut is not a pruner cut. Those 2 cuts are from a rat. Stinky vermin. Anyway, I had it 2 years. It was growing up these things perfectly, and now it has to start over. You can see our honeyberries are already coming in. So, get out of the sun. These will give us some nice, there's some flowers right there. Anyway, this is a cultivated variety of apricot that died at the graft died, and so it grew back from the root, and it looks like this is the first year it's going to flower. So we're either going to get surprised with our own variety of apricot, or whatever this thing is, plum, peach, who knows, or it's going to be terrible and a failed experiment. But looks like it's going to fruit this year. Super excited for these 2 jujubes here. I didn't prune them this year, so I'm, that's probably 13, 14 feet right there. But they sag over with the weight of the fruit. Here's another honeyberry. Lots of flowers on it already. So hopefully we'll have a banner or a bumper crop with those. I'm not very good at grafting, it turns out. It seems so easy, but it's, who knows, it just takes practice, I guess. But this is what was a Hoya persimmon, died back to the ground. I let it grow, so this is the root stock. It's probably an American persimmon, and now I've grafted on 10 different varieties of persimmon scions that I bought. So, even if half of them take, this is going to be quite a Franken tree. But that's exciting. Another loss here, as far as I can tell, is this 3rd year Honeycrisp apple. I can't get any apple trees to grow because the darn voles just eat my apple roots for whatever reason. So you can see down here, the voles ate this all the way around. I mean, this tree is all chopped. There's a freaking tunnel there. Look at this thing. Anyway, that's annoying. But if all they eat is my apple trees, then think of it as a trap crop. So I'm not getting any apples, but we're getting a lot of other stuff. This is a Nanking cherry. I didn't know they get 12 feet tall. I mean, this thing's ridiculous. But it's covered in blooms, so flowers. This year's a Rainier cherry. And we only got like 3 cherries last year, but each one of these things seems to be fruit, so that's exciting. And some daffodils. This is a Autumn Brilliance serviceberry. It's now up to 8 feet. And then this is a Florida Giant mulberry. I have a mulberry in my front yard, a Illinois everbearing, and it's a fantastic berry. And it's sort of everbearing. This one produces bigger berries. They're not quite as good, but this tree grows at an incredible rate. It's pretty amazing. There's more of that perennial garlic, parsley or celery leaf. Here's perennial sorrel that's already coming back, but you can see a rabbit's chomping it. That's good. What else? These hazelnuts have all these catkins on them. Last year we got, 2 cups of roasted hazelnuts, maybe a little bit more. They were great. Hopefully this year we get a lot more. It's our Paw Paw tree. I have a Susquehanna and a Shenandoah. These are the Paw Paw buds, these little black things. Last year we didn't get any. The year before we got 3, I think, that we got to eat. There's one there, and then the second one is right there. That's the Susquehanna. This is one of our Goomies. And these things will poke your eye right out. You gotta be careful with these Goomies, but they're a little astringent, but they're good. Had a third Paw Paw here. It's worth noting that, food forest environment is a bit challenging sometimes. Some rat ate this thing too, so This is gonna probably sprout from the root again, because this is the graft, so we'll see. But that's annoying. That was a mango Paw Paw, and it was in its this would be its 3rd year, and we're back to square one with that. So yeah, what else? That's about it. I'm trying to experiment that I saw from Paul Gauchi. So Paul Gauchi said the best way to, well, maybe not the best way. He said, I don't thin my strawberries, that's too much work. So what he does is just lightly mulch them, and then the strongest strawberry plants come back, and the weakest ones die. So far so good with that logic. I got some strong strawberry plants coming through, and they're not everywhere. So hopefully these will come through and give us a bunch of big, strong strawberries, because this was just a mat of strawberries last year. And this is an experimental peach tree. It grew from the rootstock of a graft that died. And so they weren't the best peaches last year. This is its last chance. If it still gives me crappy peaches again, this thing's getting the axe. Maybe literally, because that's fun. I've never used an axe on a tree. Cut this puppy down. But we'll see. Gets one last chance to give us fruit. My wife's super excited for these. These are gooseberries. And gooseberries are tremendously good. That's true. They're nice and big this year, so we should get a ton of them. And then here's some perennial garlic. These are great. They taste great. Oh, yeah. That's good. What's this? Bartlip pear. Okay. Well, have a good day. Good growing season. See you in like a month.